Get $3,000 off MSRP on a new 23 Crown Limited all-wheel drive, lease a 24 Corolla LE for $249 a month, or a 24 Camry LE all-wheel drive for $336 a month.
That new car smell is waiting for you at Riverside Auto Mall Marquette.
Mitchell Reif reports at 6 and 11 on WZMQ 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, Iron River Police identify the victim in Saturday's home explosion. Tonight, what the man's family has to say to the community. Plus, Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist tours the UP this week. Tonight, his visits with leaders in Crystal Falls and Iron Mountain. And Career and Technical Education Month, how the Delta Schoolcraft ISD is showing students the opportunities available to them after graduation. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Well, it's looking nice and quiet for now, but we have another round of snow on our doorstep, so when does that all get started?
Well, if you can see behind me, these little colorful bars here in Marquette, around 11 p.m. we'll see those snow showers flying, as you can see on the cameras, which are kind of still at the moment. Things are, like Sarah said, fairly quiet. The radar is showing it's fairly quiet, but as you can see right over here in Wisconsin, that's where that snow activity is at the moment. And yes, we have winter weather advisories, basically that Lake Michigan coastline, including Luce and Chippewa counties. I'll go over those details as well as the snow outlook after the break.
Thanks, Eric. New tonight, we now know the name of the man who died in a house explosion in Iron River Saturday night. Iron River police say 80-year-old Gregory Dirks died in the explosion. Police say Dirks' family expressed their gratitude to the community for coming together to help each other. The family says Dirks was a Vietnam veteran who owned a house on Cabin Lake years ago and had wanted to move back to the area. They say he had just moved in the house from Florida. The blast Saturday night sent debris 3 blocks away. It even moved a nearby house off its foundation, according to police. The cause of the explosion remains under investigation. Legal experts are weighing in on the verdict in a Michigan mother's trial for the crimes of her son. Experts say Jennifer Crumley's trial has set a factual precedent. In a first-of-its-kind verdict last month, Jennifer Crumley was found guilty of 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter in connection to the shooting her son, Ethan Crumley, committed at Oxford High School in 2021. The argument against the parents was that they knew of their son's mental health issues and purchasing a gun for him was grossly negligent.
They thought she had a duty and could have kept that gun from Ethan and prevented this from happening, therefore being a cause of what happened that day at Oxford High School.
Coming up tonight at 11:10 Central, we'll have more from a law professor about what this verdict could mean for similar cases in the future. Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist made a stop in Iron Mountain today as part of his tour through the UP this week. Gilchrist met with community leaders from the Dickinson Area Economic Development Alliance and professionals at CCI Systems. The GuideStar apprenticeship program, which engages local high school students, was a highlight during today's discussions. The Lieutenant Governor wants to shine the spotlight on those apprenticeships, which is the only Department of Labor approved cybersecurity program in the state.
Amazing story, an amazing model that I want to see better understood, if not replicated in other parts of Michigan, because cybersecurity as an industry is growing, and it's growing very quickly, and we right now need thousands more cybersecurity professionals today.
We'll have more of those discussions from Gilchrist's tour tonight at 11:10 Central. February is Career and Technical Education Month. WZMQ's Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons takes us inside the Delta Schoolcraft Intermediate School District's CTE program and shows us what the students are learning.
We have 6 different high schools that send us their juniors and seniors for different classes such as careers and education, IT essentials, product design and development, machining, building trades, automotive, health occupations.
Each year, about 325 students take CTE courses to get hands-on experience in their field of study. Many students are already on their way to pursuing higher education.
I just got accepted into the college I want to go to for this. It can give me the time to show more things that I learned and prove to my myself that I can make it.
And some are getting a head start with work-based learning.
In the morning, I come here, then in the afternoon, I get real-life experience and get paid to do it. The shop in high school can only show you so much. There's so much more to the trade that I didn't realize until I actually got a job in a welding career.
One Escanaba High School senior is one of only 2 ISD students to earn a Child Development Associate's credential.
I had to do a lot of research on health, food, and safety. I had to do 480 observation hours where I work at the country schoolhouse. I also had an observation by the state. They had to come and observe me for 4 hours.
Equipping her with the necessary credential to work as a lead teacher in any of the state's Great Start Readiness preschool programs. This CTE month, the ISD encourages students to see how a career and technical education course could benefit them.
Sometimes CTE is looked at as a second choice for students. We're trying to raise those barriers of parents and students thinking that CTE is just for a trades-bound student or it's a certain track student. It's really for anybody.
Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Escanaba.
Your first warning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, a warning from Delta County law enforcement about ice conditions after rescue crews had to help someone who fell through the ice yesterday. And later, debate continues in Washington over national security. The odds of a bill passed in the Senate making it through the House. We're back in 2 minutes.
First Bank, where it's all about people.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to buy get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. 3, 2. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market.
And don't forget,
Shop hundreds of Lazy Boys at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Kick back in comfort in an industry-leading recliner. Choose from all fabrics, colors, and sizes with prices starting as low as $4.99 plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture in Houghton today.
Pictionary here on WZMQ TV 19.
Scott Minshaw reports at 6 at 11 on WZMQ 19 News. Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
The Shunk's factory authorized custom order sale. With delivery times getting back to normal, it's a great time to have it your way, get a sale price, and get 12 months to pay. Choose from hundreds of sofas, love seats, chairs, and sectionals. All the latest styles are here. Over 3,000 fabrics and leathers to pick from. Sectionals, 50 different styles to choose from, and hundreds of configurations to fit your room. It's Shunk's factory authorized custom order sale. Shop Shunk Furniture at Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasic.
We're in it. Winter part 2, spring, pre-spring, that's done with. We've got some slippery snow possible this evening into our Thursday, especially along Lake Michigan. I'll show you that winter weather advisory, and that's where we're going to expect the greatest snowfall. The rest of us will see a little less than what we're going to see down here. Check this out. We could have 3 to 5 inches. Those higher terrain locations could see up to 6. Most of these winter weather advisories start early Thursday morning around 1 or 3 in the morning. And then I just want to point out this little area here that goes until 4 p.m. on Thursday afternoon. Everyone else ending a little bit earlier than that. So keep an eye on that. You'll probably need your snow blowers in those locations. Negaunee in the last 36 hours saw those 6 inches of snow, and then Sands Township out by County Road 553 saw about 5.1 inches. Everyone else a little bit less than that. But again, you'll need your snow brush, shovel, maybe some ice melt, as we've got colder temperatures expected tonight and into our Thursday. And then again, you could need that snow blower along Lake Michigan there. So we'll take a look at the snow outlook this evening. We could see anywhere from 0 to about 2 inches. Most of that accumulation, though, is going to be along that Wisconsin border as the snow makes its way through the Upper Peninsula later on that Thursday morning. And then by Thursday evening, we could have up to 4 inches for Munising and a little bit less for everyone else over here on the East Coast, except for Sault Ste. Marie, maybe a little bit over 5 inches. And then we'll continue to see flurries into our Friday and Saturday. But for our Valentine's Day evening, our temperatures around 20 to 30 degrees. Bundle up if you're headed out for dinner this evening. And again, those light snowflakes will be flying around, but the heavier snow coming later on in the evening. But we could see some very slick conditions. Now, taking a look at February, the history of our past high today was around 35 degrees. The normal high is 24. So yes, it has been a warm winter so far, and the snowfall, the highest that we saw on a Valentine's Day previously was in 1991 with about 13.3 inches. I don't think we'll break that today. Maybe we could see half of that by tomorrow. But again, watch this mass of snow that's starting to move in from Minnesota and Wisconsin as it's going to be getting closer later on this evening. The radar showing just some flurries along that Wisconsin border, like I mentioned, and then into our Thursday. You could see a little bit of a mixture here of rain down on that Menominee County tip there, maybe getting into Delta County in those late evening, early morning hours on our Thursday. But then by 9 a.m., most of that activity is going to be for the eastern half of the UP. And then, like I mentioned, we'll see some more snowflakes flying around on Friday into our weekend. And speaking of Friday, we've got Festival of the Sled Dog coming up on Friday, where we've got a high of around 22, but it is going to be chilly out there. I'll see you on 3rd Street sledding down the hill. I've got your 7-day for Escanaba coming up in 15.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Delta County authorities are urging people to still stay off the ice as temperatures shift this week. Around 7:30 yesterday morning, deputies and ice rescue crews were dispatched to Little Bay de Noc, a mile east of the Days River. According to the post on the department's Facebook page, a person on a four-wheeler had fallen through the ice. The ice rescue team used drones to locate the person, and that's the footage you're seeing right now. They took the sheriff's department's airboat to the scene and rescued the victim. The sheriff's office released this footage to show the public just how dangerous the ice conditions still are even now. Officials say with temperatures dropping over the next few days, spots of open water can develop a thin layer of ice, making them appear safe. However, ice conditions change on a regular basis, and the ice rescue team asks the public to just stay off the ice for right now. Our 19 News Insights is on the way next. We're getting the scoop on Innovation Week coming to Northern Michigan University's campus next week. That conversation is 2 minutes away.
My name's Douglas Hill, and I've been working at Goodwill a little over 14 years now. Goodwill is a place to give people opportunities, especially if they have a disability. You know, it's good to be around people, and the fact that I know that I'm not alone, it's actually changed my life for better. I would just love to say thanks for giving me the opportunity, and that I love working with the people. You know, we joke around, we have a good time, and work gets done.
Supporting Goodwill helps give our clients fuller lives.
Mike Ludlum Sports, only on WZMQ 19 News.
You are 10 years old going to high school. That's brave.
Let it be, 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 'cause there will be an answer. Let it be.
The final season of Young Sheldon.
Bazinga.
See how it all ends Tomorrow, 8/7 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Help! When you fall and can't get help, you will lie on the floor for hours or days in constant, terrible anguish. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast. Life Alert saves a life every 11 minutes.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-998-6449. That's 1-800-998-6449.
You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Sarah Blakely.
Innovation Week returns to Northern Michigan University's campus 1 week from today. It's a chance for creatives and thinkers to get together and brainstorm ways to improve our communities. Joining us tonight is NMU's Director of SISU, the Innovation Institute, Bill Dignight. Thanks for coming in, Bill.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so second annual Innovation Week. What's kind of the heart behind Innovation Week?
Innovation Week is really about bringing people together from either the student that's kind of learning, entering the world, someone that's out there in the workforce, thought leaders that are at the end of their career, and people that really just have the inkling to want to move past preconceived limitations and try new things and find some inspiration. So we see a really mixed experience. We've had some really young people, high school students, college students, all the way up to people that have retired and are there just seeing what's possible still and how can they make the Michigan and the Upper Peninsula a better place.
Yeah, who are some of the keynote speakers that people can look forward to next week?
Yeah, we have a great lineup. We have Molly, who used to work in the Obama administration, talking about sustainability and hope. We have Jonathan Brown coming from Trend Hunter, and he's going to teach you how to innovate like a hip hop artist.
Cool.
Scott Kudzel from Shimatsu Labs is going to talk about innovation in ice. I'm really excited about that one. And there's a myriad of speakers and breakout sessions. You're going to get to learn how to innovate with Legos and learn about design thinking. We have our first design jam that's happening, just a ton of stuff.
And another thing that is happening that I know we want to make mention is the Big Pitch competition and that partnership with the College of Business.
Yeah, we've gotten really creative and want to make sure good things connect. And so with Innovate Marquette being a partner, we were talking about what we could do. And the College of Business and Carol Johnson, we got together and we've taken the Big Pitch and it's part of Innovation Week. And so ideas lead to pitches, right? And so we have a design jam in the morning on Friday the 23rd, and then that afternoon we'll have the NMU Big Pitch, which is the students. And then we have the first outdoor innovation pitch happening that afternoon. There'll be a great reception and you get to see what's going to happen. There's voting, judges, and people get real prizes and real support to make these innovative ideas come into real world action and implementation.
Yeah, who would be interested in attending Innovation Week?
I think anybody that has an inkling or a desire to learn more, connect with people. If you have a thought, maybe you're not the one that's going to be the champion of doing it, but someone that wants to share and be inspired. It really is for everybody, and it's for our community to make the UP a better place, to make Michigan a better place. We have representatives from MEDC and other parts of the state coming up, so we have Lower Peninsula people coming, Upper Peninsula people. Our friends up at Michigan Tech are sending some people down, so we're really excited about it.
Alrighty, so let's get into like the nitty-gritty details, the dates, times, location.
Yep, so Innovation Week is Wednesday, February 21st through Friday the 23rd. It's all day on Wednesday and Thursday. Friday's mostly all day. Includes breakfast and lunch if you buy a ticket. If you go to tickets.nmu.edu and you type in Innovation Week, you can register right there. We have single day tickets or full 3-day passes, as well as innovation-week.org is our website where you can see the whole lineup of breakout sessions and all the exciting things, as well as our, we're bringing it back, the Lasers and Blazers networking party at the Landmark. It's a 3-floor party. You get to explore all kinds of crazy food and just great conversations that really led to some exciting things and partnerships and new action happening here in Marquette.
All Awesome. And really quickly, one more time, the Innovation Week website and where people go to get info.
Yep, innovation-week.org. And if you want tickets, you can click on it right there, or you can go to tickets.nmu.edu and you can just search Innovation Week and you can purchase a ticket right there.
Perfect. Phil, thanks for coming in
Oh,
today.
thanks for having me.
Of course. Still ahead tonight, a national security spending bill heads to the House. The odds of it passing there after squeaking through the Senate earlier this week. And later, Democrats succeed in flipping a congressional seat formerly held by expelled Representative George Santos. The broader impact that could have. But first, here's your Upers United volunteer opportunity of the day. The Retired and Senior Volunteer Program, or RSVP, is looking for help with the Life Tracker program. Volunteers are needed to just help set up clients with a Life Tracker bracelet and then change the batteries every 2 months. Life Trackers can help locate individuals who may be more susceptible to wandering, like folks with dementia. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, head to upersunited.com.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, our exclusive interview with Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen in the battleground state of Michigan, where the economy is a top concern among voters. That and more headlines tonight on the CBS Evening News.
I would fly.
Hello? There's no case. You interested? My son ran away from home.
My wife hasn't called.
My sister is missing. Can you help me?
Should have left town already.
Not until the truth comes out.
Stay where you are.
The man who took Jill is not his father.
You're okay?
You weren't worried about me, were you?
This much.
Yep.
That's all you get.
A new Tracker, Sunday after The Equalizer on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Little Mike gets me NBA All-Star ready. Mike on time! Plus, we've got Gina Torres. Then confuse your kids with our generation gap. You want to go online?
What is it?
And all next week, catch your favorite HGTV design duos.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ TV CBS, followed by 19 News at 6.
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12.
1 Adam 12?
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12.
1 Adam 12, roger.
That's right. There's only one Adam 12.
I'll remember that.
5 days a week.
Adam 12, weekdays at 5 on MeTV 19.1.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
Meet Mike Baxter, pioneer.
Dad, how do you kill an elk?
Wait outside the lodge until last call, then hit it with a tire iron. Frontiersman.
Pheasant hunting is ridiculous. All the running and the chasing and the fetching.
That's what the dog's for.
But Maddie did such a good job. Who's a good girl?
Legend.
I have a 60-year-old truck and a 30-year-old marriage. You should be happy that I am stuck in my old ways.
I do love that truck.
No wonder he's the last man standing.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
The Washington House Republicans say they impeached Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas for failing to stop the crisis at our border. Democrats argue Republicans had a chance to address the border issue as part of an international security package. The Senate recently passed a bill without those border provisions, but its future in the House looks grim. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp explains.
Much more has to be done, of course, to secure the border, and what the Senate produced this week is silent on that issue.
Speaker of the House Mike Johnson is pushing back on the Senate's $95 billion foreign aid package that was passed a couple of days ago. The supplemental aid provides support for Israel, Ukraine, and Taiwan, but leaves out changes to our border security policies.
We are not going to be forced into action by the Senate, who, in the latest product they sent us over, does not have one word in the bill about America's border.
An earlier version of this bill included changes to U.S. border security, but those provisions were taken out after Republicans announced their opposition to the proposal. Some even stated they hope to keep the border crisis as an issue for the 2024 election cycle. Johnson says the bill that included the border provisions was dead on arrival in the House.
Because it did not meet the moment. It would not have solved the problem. You can't leave giant loopholes and codify some of the things that have gotten us into this situation.
Give us a vote.
It's that simple.
House Democrats claim if this bill goes to the floor, it has enough support to pass.
There is a bipartisan path forward. The Senate has just given us that. All we're asking for is a vote. And by the way, over 300 members would vote for a package like that. So the question isn't for House Democrats. The question is for Speaker Johnson. What is he afraid of to put national security first, to help our country, to push back and push back against Putin, and to make sure that our country is protected?
Speaker Johnson says House Republicans are working on ideas to address the border crisis. In Washington, Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
Meantime, the congressional seat of former Congressman George Santos was flipped by Democrats in a special election yesterday. The win for Democrats narrows an already razor-thin majority for House Republicans. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon explains the impact it can have on productivity in the House and upcoming elections.
So our message is very clear. Either get on board or get out of the way.
Former Democratic Congressman Tom Suozzi will return to Washington after beating Mazi Pilip in Tuesday's special election to fill the vacant seat of embattled Republican George Santos.
It's a great day for the country, for the people of New York's 3rd Congressional District. One less vote for MAGA extreme Republicans.
Today on Capitol Hill, Democrats optimistic with the results heading into a high-stakes election. But Republican Speaker of the House Mike Johnson says the results are no bellwether for November.
Their candidate ran like a Republican. He sounded like a Republican talking about the border and immigration. That is in no way a bellwether of what's going to happen this fall.
Once Suozzi is sworn in, Republicans will have a 6-seat majority, 3 less than they had in November 2022. That means the House GOP can only afford 2 defections from party line votes when all members are present. Experts say it will make productivity in a deeply divided House even more difficult to come by.
This makes it even more difficult for Speaker Johnson to get anything done. He has to hold together his conference, which is already very divided and already cost one speaker this term his speakership.
Low productivity could have an adverse impact on House Republicans seeking re-election, especially in swing districts.
This is going to hurt Republicans. If they are already being tarred by Democrats as a do-nothing Congress, and we have a looming deadline coming up with the budget bills, if they don't get it together, this can really, really hurt them come November.
Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
Several states will also be redrawing their congressional maps before November. In states like New York, the new maps are expected to favor Democrats, which could leave Republicans with another disadvantage. We have some real snow on the way for some of our Lake Michigan counties. Ariane has those details on the way.
Baraga County Memorial Hospital, continually striving to improve the well-being of our community. Care is not just a service, it's a way of life. February is Heart Month, and BCMH is excited to welcome renowned local cardiologist Dr. Vakivagis from the Keweenaw. We're currently booking cardiology appointments and accepting new patients. Baraga County Memorial Hospital, our family caring for your family.
Tonight, with new inflation numbers higher than expected, we talk to Treasury Secretary Yellen about the economic outlook, and voters tell us how the economy is affecting their 2024 decision.
Are you better off now than you were in January of 2021?
On the CBS Evening News.
We've given your home fresh looks since 1978. Now it's our turn. See the brand new Carpet Specialist Carpet One in the America Mall in Marquette. With room by room, it's never been easier to match your taste and lifestyle. Bring us your room photos and see how your new floors will look. And with our beautiful guarantee, if you don't love it, we'll replace it. See and feel your new flooring at the brand new Carpet Specialist Carpet One, across from Target in Marquette.
Want a big selection of new and pre-owned vehicles?
Think Riverside.
We have 7 locations to choose from.
See all our inventory at riversidehasit.com.
Want the best price?
Think Riverside.
We have competitive prices and financing options to suit any budget.
Want to keep your money local? Think Riverside.
We're a locally owned family business that invests back into our community.
Need your vehicle serviced?
Think Riverside.
Our factory-trained technicians are ready to get you back on the road fast.
From sales to service, think Riverside.
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12.
1 Adam 12?
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12.
1 Adam 12, roger.
That's right. There's only one Adam 12.
I'll remember that.
Adam 12, weekdays at 5 on MeTV 19.1.
Well, friends, we could have some slick commutes out there this evening. More likely, though, on our Thursday morning as we've got winter weather advisories extending from Menominee County all the way up into Luce and Chippewa counties. These advisories going till tomorrow morning, around 9 a.m., 1 p.m., or even 4 p.m. further east, where we could see anywhere from 3 to 6 inches. It's a little bit chilly out there this evening in the 20s, and then for Escanaba's 7-day outlook, we could see some gusts tomorrow up to 25 miles an hour.
Finally tonight, a Marquette Flower Shop is celebrating Valentine's Day for the first time in its new location. Forsberg Flowers got things up and running in its new spot just over a week ago, just in time for today. Though still settling in, Forsberg's creative director says they're already seeing plenty of Valentine's business and lots of support. She also says though flowers are always popular, they're seeing a lot of popularity with longer lasting gifts.
A lot of popularity is in plants. We've had a lot of people coming in with blooming plants, green plants, that kind of stuff has been wonderful. And then more higher style vases. They're putting more into the vases, something that she would like to have for later.